Hi everyone, Architect Mai here. Welcome to this beginner's tutorial in Blender, where we are going to learn lots of stuff about Blender. For instance, what is Blender, what it does, and we are going to navigate into the inside part of it, or we are going to see how it looks inside. Let's get started. So Blender is one of the most powerful softwares when it comes to sculpting, modeling, 3D animation, composition, and many more. So many industries use Blender to produce quality work in different ways, such as the artists, developers, designers, movie industries, to mention but a few. What is more exciting is Blender is a free software which we can get from their website. You just have to go to Google and type in blender.org, and then click on the download button. Since I already have it, I won't go into this. Now don't panic too much if it's a lot to take in. I'll be repeating lots of these commands and procedures in the next subsequent videos. Now let's get started. Blender comes with three tools. That is the camera, the cube, and the light. So if you want to select anything in Blender, you left click on it. So for instance, if I want to select this cube, I will left click on it. If I want light, I will left click on it. The same applies to the camera. But there are instances where someone might choose to select more than one object. So you can use a box, draw box around the items, and you select the item. But there is also another way how we can do it. You press the shift button on your keyboard, then you select the objects one by one. Yeah, so this is what we call the perspective view. Here it's the perspective view, but we've got different views. Yeah, for instance, if I click on Z, it is called the top orthographic view, or what we call the 2D view. If you want to make the objects flat, this is where we shall be doing our work from the top orthographic view. Then if I click on Z, it's bottom orthographic view, and if I click on X, it's the right orthographic view. But we are going to do most of our work, or spend most of our time, in what we call the perspective view, and this is it. Yeah, so what is next? Let's see how to zoom in objects. How do we zoom in objects in Blender? You can use this magnifying glass. You click on it, long press, and you zoom in and out, zoom in and out. But we can as well use the middle mouse button to zoom in and out. Alternatively, we can use the third option, which is Ctrl plus. You press Ctrl plus on your keyboard to zoom in, and Ctrl minus to zoom out. Okay, then let's see how we move objects from one scene to another. We call it panning. It's called panning. You just long press this hand. You can do it this way. You long press and move it to the direction where you want it. But we can as well use the shift. We have to get used to these shortcuts because they simplify work. Instead of going to this hand, I can just press shift and hold the middle mouse button to move the cube or the objects to the direction where I want it to be. So shortcuts are the best since they simplify work. So today we are looking at these tools. So how do we go in front of the camera? You can just press on this toggle the camera view tool. If I click on it, it brings me in front of the camera. Remember, I told you that Blender comes with 3 tools: camera, cube, and light. So the camera is very crucial or important when we are using Blender. So if you want to get back to where you are, then you click on it again. But we can as well click on 0 on the numpad of your keyboard. If I click on 0, then it brings me in front of the camera. If I want to get back to the original position, then still I press 0 to get back to the original position. So we shall be viewing lots of things, but since this is our first video, I guess we shall see most of them in the next video, like how to move objects and meshes inside Blender. That is what we are going to see in our next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like. Let's meet in the next video.